Welcome back. In this session, we are going to understand ALV report. Go to ME2NT code, click on this variant, click on this one, execute. See, this is the ALV report. How do you know this is ALV report? Here, the columns we can adjust like Excel sheet. We can decrease the width, we can increase the width. We can even move these columns to desired places. See, here I moved this. I want to move this from purchase order history from here to here. You can move this like this. I don't want this purchase order history. Just right click, hide it. So like this you can play with ALV reports. It's more or less similar to Excel sheet. Even when you export this based on your report requirement, it will be copied as it is to Excel. So here what we can do, we can increase the column width, we can decrease the column width, we can move this from one place to one place, we can hide it based on our requirement. So this is called ALV report. Static report, you can't do any changes like this. You can't move, you can't increase or decrease the width directly from here. You can't hide. These options are not available. So apart from that, here if you see this, right now quantity is 40. Here I have purchase order 1, purchase order 2. Under this purchase order, I have 3 line items. Quantity is 10, 10, 10. The subtotal is 30. For this purchase order, I have only one item. The subtotal is 10. Like this also, you can have subtotals. Even these subtotals you can have based on your requirement. See, right now these subtotals are based on a purchase order. If you want to use a different criteria, like I want to see these subtotals based on other criteria. So I will take this. I want to see this subtotal based on this plant. Right now this is based on a purchase order. Select this plant. Click on here. See, now your total is based on a plant. At plant level 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 is the subtotal. You can play like this with the ALV report. If you want to see subtotals based on a material number, see, this is, I don't see material number here. This is short text. So what I will do, I will add a material number to this and I will do the subtotals based on a material number. Click here to add fields, change layout. Whatever you see this column set on right side, all these fields are hidden right now. It is not appearing in this report. So what we have to do, we have to look for the desired field. Now I am looking for material number. Click on this find. Here enter material, press enter. I think we don't have material number here. Maybe it is already added. We can check here. Item, see, here we have material. Okay, it is already there. Plant, short text. Here we have material number. Sorry, here we have material number. So I am going to do the subtotals based on a material number. Select this column. Click on subtotal. See, for each line item you are getting subtotals 10, 10, 10, 10. So why I am getting these totals above here? The reason is, if you click on this one, layout, change layout, the last tab is display. Here you have that option, display totals above the entries. Deselect this one, you are going to get like this. So this way you can play with the ALV report. If you want to export this report, you can export the same. Click on this spreadsheet. If you don't find this option, you can export from local file option also. Click on local files, you are going to find a spreadsheet here. So what I will do, I will click on this spreadsheet. System is going to save this ME2N select desktop, save this. You are going to get like this, hello, again hello, click on S. See, it has been exported successfully based on the layout design as it is. Based on this information, you can do your further analysis. If you have any further analysis based on this information, you can do it in Excel. Now go to SAP. Now I did all the changes. I didn't add any fields. Go here to add the fields. I want to add this information, purchasing organization. Here, just select this field, move this to left side. It has been moved. Where it has been moved? It is at last. So what I will do, there are two options. You can add like this, adapt. You can drag and drop to here. No, I don't want to do like this. Then go here, select this. Here you have the option. See, selected, move to the top. If you want to move step by step, then use this one. See, like this. Move this to top, adapt. Now, if you want to remove any, you can remove the fields. If you want to some other fields as well, like this price, this to be quantity, click on totals. I need this one as well. I want to do summation for all this. Select like this. Click on this totals. See, this is the total sum. If you don't want this sum, select again. Click on this total again. It has been removed. Hope you understand. If you want to remove this as well, click on total. It is already there. Just I am removing this. You are going to find like this. Total will be used for doing the summation here. Select this. So based on your requirement, you can play with the report. Okay, I understand this increasing and decreasing and hiding these fields and moving from one place to one place, then adding the fields, removing the fields, summation. Then how to save this layout? That is the main thing here. SAP gave the option of saving the layout as well. See, this is save layout. Once you click on this save layout, you are going to find here two options. Whatever the layout you are creating here, you want to use this layout for yourself, then that is called user specific. No, I don't want to use this layout for myself. All my team will use this layout. Then this becomes global layout. So this is a little bit theory I gave here. If you want to save a user specific layout, you need to select user specific checkbox. Save with any number or name. Don't give / before the name, like this, all user. Here prefix is / all users. So that is the difference. If you are saving any layout with / that indicates that is available for all users. Hope you understand the difference between global. This is called global. This is called user specific. Go to report. Now we are going to create user specific. Don't give any /. Just remove this one. Like this, you can enter your name. User specific. Don't forget to select this one. Press enter. You have successfully saved this layout. Now, how to change the layout? How to switch between layout? Here you will find choose layout option. I want to go to default one. This is the default one. I want to go back to my layout. Click on this layout. So this is your layout. Like this, you can play with the layouts here. We are going to create one more layout, global. If you want to create this layout as a global, you have to prefix /. This becomes a global, and remove this checkbox. Save this. Choose layout. See, this is user specific. How I understand? Here I don't have forward slash. Here I have forward slash. Okay, how to delete these layouts? You can delete these layouts from here. Settings, layouts, manage layouts. If you want to delete any, you can delete. I want to delete these two. Delete this. This is the standard one. Go here, choose layout, see only standard one. Hope you understand how to use this ALV report. Not only this report, you are going to find many reports like ALV only. Even you go to MB52, whatever the layout you did here, this is specific to this T code only. If you want to create another layout for another T code, you need to go to other T code, execute, see based on your requirement, you can play with this report. I don't want to see this information, just hide it. Concept remains same. See, this is change layout, this is select layout, this is save layout, this is totals, subtotals. Hope you understand. If you want to save this, you can save it. Thank you.